Okay, so this is Unit 4, Lesson 4, and today we're going to be building something like this, if I can show you. There we are, something like this. This is going to be a layer cake, and at the end of your worksheet, you will have a section where you're going to be creating patterns in the layer cake that should hopefully represent, strawberries or other decorations you might want to put on a cake, something you might see in like Paris baguette or something like that. Well, I'm sure you guys know what cakes look like, so I don't need to explain it too much. But yeah, we'll be making something like this using code. You see, that kind of looks like a cake, right? If you squint your eyes. So yeah, you'll need to use your imagination, but let's get straight to it. So the first thing we're going to do is type in RL. A matter of fact, let's get our code open. So yes, RL today only needs to teleport the agent to you. Type in RL, agent comes to me. You see, I've set this up now to create a square, and that's all it's going to do. And what did I do here? Agent move forward by 1. I think this is actually needs to go here. This should be agent move up by 1. And let's see what that does. So if we type in square now, this should make a perfect square because I added that little move up by 1. It should occupy the space where it usually leaves a space. Yes, so it's going to move up by 1. There we go. So now look where the agent is. It's right there. So all it needs to do now is move right. That's all it needs to do, right? Move right. That's it. But first we need to do this. Agent place our move off. Agent move right by 1. And then we can get another loop like so. Change the color to be, let's say, red. And yeah, let's see what happens here. And we also need one more of these, like so. There we go. So now when we type in square, let's see what happens. RL square. There you go. You can see that's going to make a square, and it's going to create a layer shape or a layer pattern like so that it kind of looks like a cake. There we go. Perfect. And you can use any colors you want. Try to think of your favorite cake and what colors they use. And all you need to do is just type in, for example, orange or pink or white, and you'll find something that suits your palette. Very good. Okay, so now we need to do something. Okay, we need to move up by 1. So all of this code here, let's get rid of that. Go back 1, forward, 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 forward. There we go. Okay, I think that is correct. This is missing something actually. It is missing something. Yes, it is agent move up by 1. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need to repeat this at the bottom right here. And you can probably guess what this is going to do. This is just going to patch up the hole that we made so that we can now repeat our code again. So this will make a perfect 2-layer shape. Oh, that's a bit too small. Try that. There we go. This will make a perfect 2-layer shape. We're going to show you right here. RL. I'm speeding through this because I don't want to take too long, but you've done all of this before. So if you feel not quite confident or not quite up to it, just know that you've done these things before. Nothing being taught here is new. It's only the application, only the way that we're doing it is new and how we're putting things together. So all the tools you've seen before, it's just you haven't seen them in this specific order before. Great. So now we have code that makes 2 shapes like this. So all we got to do now is get another loop function or a loop, put that right at the top, put everything inside of this. That's only make this loop 3 times. Good. And now, if we type in RL, type in square, you can see that this is going to make a shape that resembles this right here. Now, while that's doing that, what you're going to need to do is you'll end up somewhere here, right? So what you'll need to do is get the agent to actually build the roof of the layer cake, which is going to be like this. I actually think there's a name for that type of cake. Begins with an M. If you know what it is, let me know. I've forgotten the name all of a sudden. Yes, but we'll be making a layer cake like so. We're going to be doing this all using code, not like what I'm doing now. And if you do what I'm doing now, you'll be in Minecraft jail, which some of you saw last time. So don't make me do that. Okay. Good. So we're going to build one more layer. And hopefully we can start. Okay. So you might find it difficult, right, to make the white layer on top, but you shouldn't. And at the end of your worksheet, there'll be a planning grid where you can actually plan out creating the white grid. And luckily, you'll be using a 5 by 5 by 5 shape. Even though you said go forward by 4, then turn right, then go forward by 4, it's still a 5 by 5 by 5 grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need to go forward, then go backwards, then go forwards again, then go backwards, then go forwards again, then go backwards. So essentially, if you work out like this, let's have a look here. Let's go to the floor. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need to turn left or move left, then go back by 5, or move left again, then go forward by 5, turn left, go back by 5, turn left, and go forward by 5, like so. That's all you need to do, right? When you do that, that's how you'll be able to make the top of your cake. But you need to do that using code. So if you're having trouble, I get it. It can be complicated, but remember, you can just literally look at this and then move step by step and write it down in a worksheet to figure out the code. So let's actually do that right now. So we're saying agent move forward by, I think it's gonna be 5. Agent move forward. Where are we? Agent move forward. Here we go. Agent move forward by, is it 5? It is 5 or 4 rather. Yes, agent move forward by 4. Then agent move left by 1. Agent move left by 1. And then we're going to repeat this a few times. So agent move forward, or rather backwards, by 5. Agent move left by 1. Remember to change these values. And then we're going to say agent move forward by 4. Agent move left by 1. Agent move back by 4. One more agent move left by 1. And agent move forward by 4. And if you get this wrong, it's fine. You can do it again, right? It's not a huge issue. Now let's see what happens. Okay, so matter of fact, what we'll do is we'll put that here separately because actually our agent is in the right place it needs to be. So we'll get a separate piece of code like this. On chat command, type in roof. So instead of running everything all over again, we can just type in roof and it should create our code for us. So you actually see I made a mistake. I didn't give the agent any blocks, but it did actually go in the correct path for us. Okay, good. So let's actually move that here, put that there, because we know that works. And we will type in square and get that running. Let's just make sure agent place on move is on. I think it is. Yes, it is. And we also need to make sure we give it a white block for the layer, which is going to be right here, white wall. Okay, so if I type in square now and let this code get to work, we can now focus on this part. Now, this can be an exact replica of the grid you have on the last few pages of your worksheet. So one of them is like this, right, where you have code or pattern that moves in this direction. And it's super easy, right? All you got to do is think about how to move the agent to match these blocks. So let's say you start here, right? All you're going to do is say move forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Then turn, then move left, then turn off place on move, then move left again, then turn on place on move, and then move back 5 times, then turn left, then turn off place on move, then turn on place and move, then move forward 5 times, right? So if you follow along, you can do it. The tricky bit will be learning how to use place on move correctly. So if I'm the agent, right, and I move forward, the place where I was is the place that I'm going to be placing on move. So obviously, if I want to now go from, let's say if I want to go from this block to that block, and I want to leave a block here, I need to keep place on move on, right? If I don't leave it on, I'll leave a space like so. And if I want to leave a space blank, well, I make sure that I'm here, I place our move off, then I move to the right side. And you can change the color of your code quite easily. We actually stopped halfway through. That's fine. So here, we can just add move up by 1. There we go, and that'd be perfect. Okay. Good. So I know I blasted through that, but that's sort of a walkthrough of all the things we need to know, right? And I'm going to be working with you in the lesson, and you've done all of this before. It's in a different order, yes, but I'm so confident in your guys' ability to do this, especially if you follow the order of the code and if you use the planning worksheets. This shouldn't be an issue at all. I know for sure that you guys can do this. So guys, I'll see you shortly in the next lesson, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Goodbye.